Hello Sagittarius, this is your astrology forecast for May of 2014, and this also applies if you've got a Sag ascendant or a Sag moon. So my dear Saggies, first news of the month is that on May the 3rd, Venus changes sign, moves out of your 4th house and goes into your 5th house of romance, surprises, love, and is joining Uranus. So if ever there could be a new love come into your life, for those of you who are looking for it, this is really the time, particularly this month, and especially around the 15th and 16th of the month, because Venus and Uranus come conjunct together, and this only happens once a year. And in the 5th house, if you want romance, it could come just suddenly out of the blue when you least expect it. It could also be something very good for those of you in your own business. There could be some new inspiration, some new money, some new help. This is going to be very helpful for you. If you want to go into business, this could bring a new business opportunity coming to you. Be careful about being too speculative. It's certainly worth a go on the lottery. I just spent $1 because these two coming together, Uranus and Venus, ruling money, and suddenly a sudden windfall, possibly. No promises, guys. I need to see what else is happening in the chart, but with that alone, it's worth a punt. On May the 8th, we have got Mercury changing sign and going into your house of relationships. A lot happening with relationships this month, Sagittarius. And Mercury's in Gemini, which is an air sign, which is really great for you because you're fire and air coming together. So this is going to be great for meeting new people, for having some great conversations, for connecting on a mental level, new ideas coming together, just a lot of excitement around people. So make sure you're out and about so that you can meet some people, not just online stuff, but physically meeting people, not virtually meeting them. This is also very good for promoting something, for negotiations. With Mercury in Gemini, and it's direct, it's not retrograde, this should be very good for any kind of negotiating. If you're negotiating a contract or a deal, this Mercury energy should be very helpful to you. It's going to make you very curious. You're already curious as it is, Sagittarius, but you might want to study something, learn something new, and also a good time to learn more about how you are in relationships, to really understand a little bit more about relationships. You might even do a course on it, or get some counselling or some help with your relationships. It'll be a wonderful time because it's moving, the energy is moving easily in that house for you. Now on May 10th and 11th, we've got an exact opposition between Venus and Mars. The sparks could fly here. This again indicates this sudden attraction for somebody, for something that sparks you, that gets you excited. And Sagittarius, you need excitement in your life. You are a fire sign, so look out for excitement. If you're in a relationship that's maybe got a little boring, use these energies to bring some excitement into it, some romance, some upliftment into your relationship or into a business. This too is marked by these Venus and Mars aspects in your chart. Now on the 14th of the month, we've got a very powerful full moon in sexy Scorpio, and it's going to be falling in your 12th house, my dear Sagittarius. So it's vibrating along with Saturn in your 12th house. Now, everything about Scorpio is intense. So I am expecting this full moon to be intense, to be emotional. And with it being in your 12th house here, I'm anticipating that any secrets may come out. Things, skeletons in the closet may come out. Things that you've kept suppressed inside may just need to come out for healing, for a breath of air. This will be a wonderful time to spend time alone, to be quiet as well, because it's going to be very busy. As you can see, the month promises to be very busy. But at the time of this full moon, make sure you get some alone, quiet time to meditate, to read, to be in nature, to be with animals, whatever it is that makes you feel calm, so that you can calm and you can ground the emotions with the Saturn energy. You can ground them, and then you'll be able to have like a plan of action to move forward, to deal with whatever's come up, whatever needs dealing with, whatever's up for healing, and is going to be better for you in the long run. Now, we've got on the 20th of the month, the very big news is that finally, Mars, planet of action, movement, passion, comes out of the retrograde on the 20th and goes direct at last. So if you feel as though you've been stopping and starting, or you've been wading through glue, feeling as though you're really just not getting forward with any of your projects, you will find that once that Mars goes direct, the energy releases. Energy, really, you'll be able to move forward, and especially in this 11th house, so anything connected with your friendships, your social circle, if you felt stuck or lonely or isolated, you should be able to move forward in this area now. It's going to be a good time for pursuing your dreams, your wishes, your goals. Saggies, you always think big, I know it. With the Mars going direct, it's time to do big. And you might be doing something for your community, helping people, or working with a team of people for the greater good, to do something to help others as well. On the 22nd of the month, we've got the Sun also joining Venus in your 7th house of relationship. Those of you single this month, I hope you're going to be out and about. So this Sun joining Mercury there, shining a light on your relationships, shining a light for you, saying, hey, Saggies, look over here. This is where something is good for you. So it could be a new relationship, could be a new look at an old relationship, and it's just going to shine the light on it for you and help your communications, which above all are so important in any relationship. If you can get the communicating clear and there are no misunderstandings, then you can move forward again, usually closer than before. And finally, and last and certainly not least, excuse me, in contrast to that very serious, intense full moon on the 14th in Scorpio, we've got a lovely light new moon in Gemini on the 28th of the month, also falling in your 7th house of relationship. Time, Saggies, to bring some lightness, some joy into your relationships. What are you grateful for? What are you happy about? What can you see the funny side of? I mean, let's face it, we'll have these arguments, and afterwards, sometimes you wonder what the hell was it all about. Time to bring some lightness into your relationships, how you see your relationships, how you are in them. It's a little bit of a prankster, you might be playing some little jokes on people, but just bring the light feeling. And it's curious. Yes, you may find yourself being with lots of different people. Being a mutable sign, of course, Saggies, you love that. Variety for you is the spice of life. So allow yourself variety with the people that you are with this month, and you'll really enjoy it. So there you have it, my dear Saggies. I wish you a great month. Thank you for subscribing, sharing and listening. I do appreciate it. Bye for now.